Hello, welcomes everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Final Fantasy X. Where we last left off, we had just crossed over the Moonflow. We are now on the North Wharf, on our way to our next temple. Of course, we have to go through a few places before we get there. We actually have a new companion, a new guardian, Riku. Status, there you go. She is an Albed. We actually encountered her piloting the extractor. In the Moonflow itself, she tried to kidnap Yuna once again, for one reason or another. Tidus obviously encountered her, and the group has agreed that she can join Yuna on her journey. Of course, Wakka was very accepting of her, not realizing of her Albed heritage, so that could be interesting later on. We had a quick look at her sphere grid, her abilities. She's quite weak, but that should change rather quickly once we get her sub-sphere levels. But yeah, let's continue on our journey. I think our next stop is Guadosalam, if I remember correctly. Do you have anything new to say since you were hounding Yuna earlier? Well, that's not very nice. They just tried to free Spira from sin and you're calling them pathetic, even if they failed. At least they tried. Anything new to pick up? Don't think so. Do you have anything to sell? Actually, you just had items, didn't you? Okay, onwards we go. Oh, hello, chest. How did we get you? How do we get you? Huh.
Ooh, a treasure chest! I wonder what's inside.
Treasure chests in battles. Use the special ability Steal to open them while found on the battlefield. Be careful, the battle will end as soon as your foes are defeated and any unopened chest will be lost. Also, attacking a chest will destroy it and all of its contents. Okay. Bomb cores.
Yahoo! You should know, I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
Mixing. Because Overdrive Mix allows her to combine two items in stock and create various special effects. The results are unknown until the items are actually mixed. Use the two bomb cores. Okay. Searchy. Bomb cores. So it's going to affect Riku and the monster in some way. Okay, that was awesome.
What did you just do? That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
And that's a tutorial for Riku's abilities. How are we doing in spheres, actually? 89 power spheres. That'll do for now. No, I did. Ah, there it is. 4 antidotes. So, yeah, my guide does tell me what item combinations do what. So, at some points in the game, I will refer to it. You can't do it from trial and error, but I don't mind using the guide for Riku's overdrive. Ah, we have another long road. Oh dear. So... we'll try to figure who we should get rid of.
Let's end this.
We have more people to switch out for now. To try and get everyone experience. Oh, you're not dead. Does steel do damage? No. Ow! Yuna, help! Oh dear God.
Sit back and watch. Yeah.
Kimari? Oh damn, you killed it. I didn't think you would do that much damage. Oh well, Oren's not going to get any experience. My bad. I wonder if is there an option just to save the formation? No. So I'd always like to have maybe Riku, Tidus, and Yuna, right now at least, be at the front of every battle, just because they have the highest agility. Riku, it's a bit of a risk for her right now, but she'll get more health. Guadosalam. The hometown of the Guado people. Is there anything around these corners? There's a lot of little nooks and crannies. If you don't look, you don't find anything. Looks like we're going into like a petrified tree of some kind.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guadosalam. This way, my lady. This way.
Me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel Guado. I am in the direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
Twist our arms, why don't you? Ah, I almost forgot.
Ah, you can customize weapons and armor. Ah, okay. Customize is used to upgrade weapons and armor by adding abilities. This is like the Aeon abilities. Items are needed. Yeah. Yeah, so it has no slots. It can't have any more abilities added to it. That's easily explained. So it's the same thing again as the Aeon. Tells you what items you need, how many you'll spend, and what it teaches. And it's not me moving again, it's the computer taking over. I just have to press A to skip through the text. So the blade has now become the flame tongue rather than the Baroque sword.
What
It has.
would you do without me?
Thanks, Riku. So where do we do that? Customize? Ah. So let's have a look at what we have available so far. Not a great deal. What about armor? Ooh, hello. We need more elixirs to get HP plus 20. We want to be buying elixirs when we have the opportunity to then. Just so we can learn an ability on various bits of armor. Same with MP plus 20. Ooh, auto med. Huh. We need remedies for that. Automatically use a Phoenix down. Auto Phoenix. Auto Med and Auto Phoenix are probably really good abilities. Well, not probably, they definitely are. Mega Phoenix's remedies are elixirs. Oh, just elixirs. Okay. Keep them in mind. If we see any available. I think we can only maybe steal them now. I don't think you can buy them, but we can check that out. Before we go to the manor, let's explore what we can at Guadosalam. Hey, Meacham, you're here. And Shalinda.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guadosalam. He's young, but he deserves our respect.
Care to hear about the Far Plane or the Fireflies?
Sure.
Ahem. The Far Plane's the place where fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the Far Plane. Quite the phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully. The Owlbed have a theory, you know. They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the Far Plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the fireflies' power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And
Thanks.
that, as they say, is that.
So, fireflies gather in the Far Plane.
Care to hear about the Far Plane or the fireflies?
We've seen fireflies, but they can't find the words. A lot of monsters, or fiends as they call them, turn into them, as well as obviously Yuna doing the sending on the dead people of, say, Kilika and on the Mushroom Rock Road.
Ahem. They may be called fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see. They're those lights you see whenever a fiend dies. The little fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena. Visions of the past, spheres, fiends, these are all the fireflies doing. In fact, fireflies have something to do with aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
You're a fountain of knowledge, Meacham. Thanks. Thank you for destroying that Albert contraption. Those heathens are despicable. Huh. We can rest. Maybe later. I don't think... Why would you rest in inns? Unless there's an achievement or a reason for doing so, you can just use safe spheres. There might be a reason to do it, but if there is, I can't remember it. lava, and iron giants. Iron giants have been a staple of the Final Fantasy series. Guado helped the warrior monks patrol the roads beyond. Why wouldn't we do all we can for the good of Spira? The warrior monks of Yevon. And from what we gather, Orin was one of them in the past. So this is to the manor. Oh, a ferocious storm is ripping through the Thunder Plains. That's a way out. Okay. Oh, 2 seconds. Okay, we have a chest here. A mega potion. Let's do a bit more exploring, shall we? Hello. What are you all gathered about? We protect the Farblane so the dead can rest in peace. Yes, we're humans. Lord Seymour instructs the Guado youth on numerous subjects. Thanks to him I learned about Yevon's teachings and the history of Spira. Anything of interest? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Another. Yeah, this is another building. Hey, Owaka. Hey.
Oh! I tell you, these Guado merchants are shrewd. Ripping off the pilgrims that come to visit the Farplane. Listen, you watch that they don't get you, too. Me you can trust. More than a Guado, at least. What do you say?
I guess. What do you have to sell? I've seen the double edge. Oh, it's a different double edge. Water Strike and Lightning Strike. $12,000. Holy hell. Death Touch is nice, though. That's another Shimmering Blade, but this one has a slot. Did I just buy a Shimmering Blade recently? The Devastator for Riku. Huh. Sure. You need all... Ooh. I was gonna say you need all the strength you can get. A little Lightning Ward accessories. Well, they did mention a Thunder Plane in the near future. I'm not sure. I wonder if it's worth investing. Maybe. We'll consider it.
More than a Guado, at least.
Nothing new there. Okay. What do you have for sale? Looks like the same things. Oh, so your husband's a guardian to Seymour Grotto. Another building. Yes, I do, actually. I suppose you think we all look the same. Are you calling me a racist? Oh, you a Blitzball player? You are! Zazzy Grotto, level 1. He's part of the Guado Glories. Abed Prima 13. S is M. 2 seconds, let's just get my notepad out. What page am I? Yeah, it's the right page. Right, find my pen, there you go. So, M is S. There we go. Hey, a new rank. So we have, I think we've collected them all so far, so 13. We're halfway through the Albed language. Officially to the primers at least. Unofficially, I only need 4 more letters, and I think I'm done. I think. Ah. Guado. You're cheap compared to your companion. Okay. Hey. It's called endurance training. Stay out of my way. Fair enough. Since embracing Yevon, we Guado have learned a joy that is Blitzball. So what's up here? Present yourself to Lord Seymour before approaching the far plain. Okay, so the far plain is that way? Guess so. Oh well, we'll go see what Seymour wants. See, everyone's standing down there. Oh, Maka here.
I don't like the smell of this one, eh?
Travel will be back shortly. Please be patient. Okay. Hey, Lulu.
These are the past leaders of the Guado.
They all look the same.
Maester Seymour doesn't look like them, no.
Don't you know? The last leader, Maester Jiskel, wed a human woman. She was Seymour's mother.
Oh.
So he's a hybrid as well. Is a hybrid a... Ah, there you go. It's a term I'm using.
Stay close to Yuna.
I wonder what smells so nice.
Kimari not like Mr. Seymour.
Shh.
Hey, at least he's honest about it.
Why does he want to see me?
This way, please. This way, please.
Sure, sure.
I will go inform Lord Seymour. Please wait here.
Then what were you doing before? I don't know, I guess we'll just stand around some more. Is that a pendulum? Clonk. Yep.
This is good.
There's no temple here in Guadosalam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere. What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Zanarkand, too?
Well, there are many things I do not know. Your Zanarkand is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think, either way. Still, be careful. You shouldn't tell other people.
Yeah, I know.
Stay on your guard.
Why? This guy's just a priest, right?
Those with power use that power. Maesters have power.
Wait. You sure you don't have something against Yevon?
I lived a long time in Zanarkand.
Ah.
That's a non-answer. But Tidus accepts it anyway.
I get the feeling he called us up here for more than just dinner.
I don't know where you were.
Kimari speak no more. Kimari speak no more.
Well, that's a lie, because you're saying that.
Kimari speak no more.
Okay, I'll stop now.
What could it be? Oh.
Truly, it is good to have guests again. Since Lord Jiskel passed away, these halls have been too quiet.
The death of Lord Jiskel was a great loss for all of Spira.
Was this Maester Jiskel really such a great guy?
He brought the teachings of Yevon to the Guado. He was truly a great man.
Truly a loss for us all. But now, a new leader, Lord Seymour, has come before us. Lord Seymour is the child of a Guado and a human. He will be the tie that binds our two races together. But that is not all, I think. Lord Seymour, he will surely become the shining star that lights the way for all the peoples of Spira.
Dude, you have giant hands.
That is enough, Trommel. Must I always endure such praise? Welcome.
You wanted to see me?
Please, make yourselves at home. There's no rush.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
It kinda is.
Pardon me. It has been a long time since I had guests. Lady Yuna, this way. This sphere is a reconstruction created from the thoughts of the dead that wander the far.
This someone looks familiar.
Zanarkand?
Correct. Zanarkand, as it looked 1,000 years ago. The great and wondrous Machina city, Zanarkand. She once lived in this metropolis.
She who? Lady Yunalesca!
She was the first person to defeat sin and save the world from its ravages. And you have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin as Lady Yunalesca did. However, Lady Yunalesca did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
What were they talking about?
Wow, your face is beet red.
You okay?
He asked me to marry him.
You serious? Hey!
You know what Yuna must do.
Of course. Lady Yuna. No, all summoners are charged with bringing peace to Spira. But this means more than just defeating sin. She must ease the suffering of all Spira. She must be a leader for the people. I proposed to Lady Yuna as a maester of Yevon.
Spira is no playhouse. A moment's diversion may amuse an audience, but it changes nothing.
Even so, the actors must play their parts. There's no need to answer right away. Please, think it over.
We will do so then. We leave.
Lady Yuna, I await your favorable reply. Why are you still here, sir? I beg your pardon. We Guado are keen to the scent of the far plain.
So, that's what he's up to then. Can we get up into his private study? No, guess not. Okay, now what? Oh no, oh, hi.
Yuna, the High Summoner's daughter. Seymour, the leader of the Guado. Married in the name of Yevon, overcoming the barriers of race. It would give Spira something cheery to talk about for a change.
Sounds just like a passing daydream, like Oren says.
Come on, let's just get on with the pilgrimage. I mean, marriage?
Jealous?
What? No way. We gotta defeat sin. Romance can wait.
You sure picked a fine time to lay this one on us.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, maybe I should do what I can. I never imagined doing anything like this, but I won't answer till I know what's right.
Seriously?
You could always just quit your pilgrimage and get married.
I will. Go on. I'm sure that Lord Seymour will understand.
I guess so.
I am a summoner. I must fight and defeat sin.
Like Braska before you.
I had to stop myself from shouting. What's there to think about?
I'm going to the far plain. I'm going to see my father and think on this.
Go on. We'll be right behind you.
I wondered why none of the others ever asked Yuna. Do you love Seymour? Do you even like him?
Yeah, those are a couple of big questions. You barely know the guy and he's asked you to marry him. I know it's more of a political marriage and all, for the good of the people, but seriously. Anyhows, I'll break this video here. When we come back, I guess we'll follow Yuna to the far plane and see what's there. see if she finds her answer. But yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf playing Final Fantasy X. Feel free to comment below if you so desire. Hope you've all enjoyed and hope you all take care, which I may have already said already. These endings can be so convoluted, but I'll see you all for more next time. Until then, bye bye now.